YouTubers, I'll do a shade back for a brand new video for yous here. Sorry I've not been around for a little while, in and out, doing my own personal thing again, getting a podcast up and running, a little bit busy taking me away from here, but now I'm back and let's do what we do here, which is talk replica belts. And what this replica belt is, it's a very special belt. It's a very young special. It's a very young replica belt as well. It is only coming up for nearly over a year old, and it is one of those real beauties. When I say beauties, I was fired pictures of this replica by my very good friend Hazard F5. And as soon as he showed me the pictures, I was like, yep, I gotta get this. I gotta get this replica. So Hazard done me a very big favour, a favour that I will never be able to repay him. But he got this replica for me, and I'm very, very happy I have it in my collection. It is the AEW Version 3 World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is a heavy bad boy. Let me tell you. Now, to look on the strap, you would think it is not very heavy at all. Okay, the strap looks very basic, but I'll get into the strap as we get further into the review. And if I hold the actual belt up to the camera, or the actual plates up to the camera a little bit closer, this is unbelievable. I've never reviewed the version 1. That is on the bucket list eventually to do as well. Maybe I can try and get one of those down the road, but with this version 3, it is absolutely stunning. And like I say, quite out of all my replicas, very, very heavy. Almost as heavy on the level of the, I would maybe say, the Crumman World Heavyweight Championship, which I haven't reviewed that yet, but I will get into that down the road. But yeah, this is very heavy, but very cool at the same time to have. So let's do what we always do here, and let's talk some replicas. Okay guys, so here is the in-depth review of the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Start off with a basic dust cover bag. It's as basic as you can get with the AEW logo on it. But dust bag's a dust bag, right? We're not interested in that. We are actually interested in this bad boy. The AEW World Heavyweight Championship Version 3. And what an absolute stacked championship replica. Unbelievable. And when I say it's stacked, from the strap to the side plates, the main plate itself, it is stacked. It is a beautiful, beautiful looking championship. Probably now, as I make this video, is probably my top 5 replica belts I have in my collection. And even though he's never won this, this is definitely in my Triple H World Championship collection, without a doubt. This will fit in there nicely. Now, let's get into the main plate. Now, you have the AEW logo smacked along there in the middle, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Nice little silver and gold effect. Now, the original one, the original version 1, that was won by Chris Jericho, the writing was like, had sort of like had been damaged, and they updated it to this, and this looks cool. I like the damaged logo, but this looks much, much better. And the Zirconias in this, in the diamond shape behind it, behind the logo, is absolutely lovely. They pop out either against or not against the light, and there is a lot going on there with the Zirconias. Then at the top you have 3 main Zirconias, like a crown embedded with the floral shape, the floral design. And then you have 2 globes either side of that, and two sides of the world, which is really nice. Then you have the world banner, which is in the same similar design as the main logo, but it's got a little nugget floral texture in there, and this sort of is a mirror as well, and the writing really pops out. I really like that. Like I say, I've never reviewed the version 1, so this is my first time ever reviewing an AEW replica. So this is a big first on this channel. And then you have more of the bigger Zirconias with a floral pattern. It's so lovely. The floral pattern design is really nice as well. I like how much they've spaced it out. They are so lovely. And the design itself is so nice. Then you have the similar look on this side too. I mean, look at the gap. The gap is crazy. If you guys want to review Hazard F5's version 1, please by all means go and check him out. His in-depth review of the version 1 is really cool, and he does I'm not tooting his horn here, but he does a much better job of the reviews, excuse me, than I do, so little shout out to him. And the design comes down to the A, with the floral and Zirconia design comes down to this side of the A, and then it's replicated here in the W, and it comes all the way down here. The gapping stays between the Zirconias and the flower pattern. It goes here as well. What I like about this is they've integrated that the A would take up space where it wouldn't. The W would take up space where they wouldn't, and they've incorporated that with the Zirconia pattern, which is really cool. And then you've got champion banner, which is really nice. I really like that. Similar to the top and similar writing. Nice bold nugget floral texture. And then the other parts of the globe around the world, which is Australia and Asia. So, sorry, I didn't say what parts of the world that was. So, you've got the Americas over this side. You've got the UK and Europe. You can barely make out the UK. That's a standard thing for replica belts, is miss the UK. And then you have got Asia and Australia. So Australia and New Zealand right at the bottom there. Then you've got the nameplate here, which they've stuck with. As everybody knows, with the updated version 3, they went with the WWF WWE idea and gave them side plates, but they keep the nameplate, which is kind of strange. Me personally, I would have just stuck to the nameplate, and in all honesty, I do not think I'm going to get my name on that. If I do, it'll be very, very tiny. Or just get my last name put on it. Some Zirconias around there too. Really nice. Everything about this design pops out. You miss it, but you can go back and see it again. And look at the zirconias around the actual shape of the main plate. That is so cool. Like I say, it's almost like a crown. The whole thing is like a crown. A crown that you'd wear around your waist. So cool. Okay, so on to side plates 1 and 2. And then you have a side plate that you can change out with your favorite superstar if you want to. Me personally, I am not going to do that. I actually like having the globe design, so I'm going to leave that there. It just looks like there should be mini zirconias in this pattern around the side plate, which is really cool. Then you have the AEW logo up here and up here, and they pop out as well in this mirror effect. I love the mirror effect in this belt overall. It's so cool how they made it so dual plated. I couldn't get out the word there, I do apologise. Dual plated the way they did. Big zirconia there, big zirconia there, and a bit of the floral pattern does continue. And then, like the main plate, they've got the zirconias going round in this pattern, and it's almost as if it's a massive leaf. And going on to the second one, they've got the same way, where it's like a massive leaf going all the way around, and then you've got more zirconias and the floral pattern on here with the AEW logo right in the middle, which is really cool. I like, as far as side plates go, these are very cool. I like these. On to side plates 3 and 4. Same design as the other side, where it's dual plated. You have the other side of the globe here. The UK is a little bit more better to make out. And again, you've got this little pattern that looks like it should have zirconias in it, but it doesn't. And then the leaf effect goes all the way around. So gorgeous. And then on to the fourth one, same design as the other side, massive leaf. I'm sure it's known by another name, but that's the only way that I can describe it. It's like a massive leaf is what I would say these side plates are. Zirconias going all the way around it. Then the flower pattern with some nice bigger zirconias bridging the gap, and then the AEW logo in the middle. So cool. The dual plating is so gorgeous. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's true. Okay guys, so on to the main event now. The AEW strap. Version 3 strap. Now, the snap box is massive. Even though it's not a massive replica strap. It's quite a medium-sized one. It's almost as if it's the same size as the WWF WWE network logo strap, but obviously it's catered to fit this design. But the strap itself is made of the same material, but the snap box is really cool. It's got the rough pattern all in here, and then you've got the AEW logo around here, sort of similar to the NXT logo. And then on the other side, similarity with the rough snapbox AEW logo. Really nice. No gold tip on this, which I dare say is probably a hit or miss. It doesn't miss it. I think it would look cool, but also at the same time, I don't miss it. And what I do like is that they've got the traditional shell shape all the way around the main plates, which is very, very cool. I like it when they go old school like this. I've always liked this design. Bit damage here, but that's okay. I think that's actually sticky, something sticking to it, but that's okay. I'm gonna flip this over. Gently. Gently I do that. And then it's your basic strap on the back, which I dare say is nice. And there is a little bit of damage there, but that's not MD's fault. I think that's probably just because the way it's been laid out in the manufacturer, not as it's been coming to me. Then you have the AEW official merchandise logo here, and no flashy on it to say that's from AEW, where the WWF, WWE still keep the flashies going. So it is authentic. Don't get me wrong. But yep, all elite wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And I really can't make out what year it was made. Obviously it was made last year, but I can't make that out. Now gently throw this back over, and I can't get to it first time. Set up a little bit. Unbelievable replica. Simply unbelievable. This is outstanding. I mean, a little bit of history about the AEW belt itself, about the people that have won it. You have the likes of Chris Jericho being the inaugural champion, John Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, CM Punk has held this, Samoa Joe, MJF, most recently Brian Danielson has won this as well at the recent UK pay-per-view. And this is actually where Mr. Hazard F5 picked this up for me. So really, really awesome. And when I gave my shout out earlier, here's a little backstory, right? This is how cool this guy is. So Mr. Hazard picked one of these bad boys up for me, and he took it, he got home, unpacked it to make sure everything was okay with it, and this logo was actually all silver, not silver and gold. So that's a warehouse manufacturing fault. Now, I did say to him, I'm not bothered. If I get it, it'll be unique. But the guy took it back, got a replacement, and now I've got the silver and gold version, which I am happy with. But yeah, my shout out is a little bit more than what my shout out. I can't talk now. I do apologize. My shout out to Hazard F5 is just basically what a cool guy he is. And as far as the belt community is concerned, he's become one of my dear pals. So he went above and beyond for me. So I always remember that, buddy. So the return, you'll get a return. You'll get a return. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely stunning belt. Okay, guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to this replica review. I've certainly enjoyed making it. As I said, the version 3 AEW World Heavyweight Championship is absolutely outstanding. The design is very similar to the version 1, but and version 2s, but obviously just so much popping out in this replica. I do not see me parting with this at all. I don't even see myself getting it re-leathered because I think I will take value away from it. Definitely take value away from it. So I'm going to leave it as it is. As we all know, I don't really like re-leathering my belts anyway. But anyway, that's another video for another time. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in. I am going to do more replica belts down the road as well. I have got my Triple H collection to keep updated and get out. I've got my Intercontinental Championship collection, I've got a US Championship collection, and I've got my Dudley Boy collection as well to be updated. So I will get around to doing them, so keep an eye out for them. But as always, guys, you stay safe and good journey in everything you do, guys. Bye.